Hey there, yogis. You're watching Yoga Merge, and I'm Drinie to guide you into breaking down Crescent Pose, otherwise known as Anjaneyasana. It is one of the most common standing poses that you'll find, usually leading up into warrior sequences, and I'm about to break it down for you. So go ahead and stand on the top of your mat and actually start first with your feet hips width apart at the top of your mat, okay? Now keep your right foot right where it is. Just make sure that the toes are facing forward, and then you're pressing down firmly on all four corners of your feet. If you're not really sure what that means, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pressing that down firmly, feeling the arch lift up slightly, okay? So you're getting really grounded with that front foot. Now, this back foot, you're gonna step it back and already start first with your knee bent. Now, how far wide should your feet be? They should be about hips width apart. So even if they're apart that way, they're not in line where you can feel really wobbly, okay? You're gonna be about hips width apart. If you're still feeling a little bit wobbly there, then walk it out even more. This front knee that doesn't track or go further than the ankle right there. You want to protect your knees. So just keep it right in line with the ankle. Back knee bends first slightly. You want to squeeze your legs together isometrically. That's going to help you balance and stop those wobbly feelings like you're not balanced very well. Squeezing that energy in towards the center. Now find that your hips, they're square towards the front of the room, the front of the mat. And also just make sure that they're not tipped forward or tipped back too much. They're just nice in line, and a good way to measure that or to just visualize it is to think of your pelvis as a basin of water. Now you don't want water tipping over towards the front, or you don't want it to be tipping over towards the back. You're just keeping that basin of water nice and upright. From that, you can start to straighten the back leg without losing the orientation of your pelvis and your hips. You're gonna feel a lift growing out of your hips, creating length in the sideways, and then you're gonna draw that all the way up towards your fingertips. Your hands are gonna be shoulder width apart, and your arms, when they're lifted, they're not just floppy like this. You want nice integration all throughout the arms, all the way to the fingertips. From that, you're gonna open up the chest, and then you're gonna look up. Okay, so there you are, Anjaneyasana. And then you want to bend into that front knee. Again, not too much, not tracking over the ankle. And then here you are in the full extension of the pose. I'm going to show that to you in different angles. I'm going to go over towards the left side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Starting with the back knee bent. Pelvis nice and aligned. Hips squared forward. I'm going to start to straighten the back knee, back leg, growing long out of my hips, racing my arms, keeping my arms engaged all the way up to those fingertips, and then opening up the heart and then looking up. Here we are. Okay, again, if you're getting wobbly, squeeze the legs in towards the center, and then make sure that your four corners of the front foot are tacking down. Very important as well to make sure that the back heel is lifted. Okay, so there you are, and I'm going to show you one last angle facing you right here so that you can see my kneecap is facing you, my hips are squared towards you, and then I'm lifting up, opening up my heart, looking up. Maybe you can smile. There you go, Crescent Pose, Anjaneyasana. One little point for you, sometimes you might see a different variation of this, and that's just simply lowering the back knee down in this variation. Okay, so that's still crescent pose, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. It's just a modification. There you go. I'll see you soon.